Hello, Earth signs. Hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a general reading done today. So no specific questions are being asked. We're just going to see what comes out for you guys. I've already pre-shuffled the cards and we'll just see, like I said, what comes out. So only take it if it resonates for you here. This will be for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, so your oracle message to begin is heart path. Okay. Got the green energy, we've got the earth energy showing up here. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. Okay, so there's a heavy emphasis here on just encouraging you to follow your true desires, something that is calling you from your heart space. You could be very practical. You could be somebody who always does the thing that makes the most sense, the most logic. It's telling you here that without passion, it'll only take you so far and it'll only sustain you emotionally for so long. So I feel like you need to really follow your heart, listen to the tarot. Let's see what comes out with the tarot messages here today, and if this kind of aligns with this overall theme here. This could be in regards to anything, you guys. It could be love, it could be business. Maybe you have like a business that you're thinking about starting or shifting your business idea. Maybe the business you're in currently is not feeling like it's driving your passions. It's not giving you that feeling of excitement, desire to get up every day and go, whatever it is. All right, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you guys. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, what are the messages for the earth signs, please? Let's see, what's your first tarot card? We've got Taurus, your energy, and Libra with the Empress, a major arcana to show up here. Look at that. It says there is beauty to be found in every experience. So this is all about creation, you guys. The Empress is somebody who creates something from a seed, from an idea, from nothing, basically. And it's just really telling you here to find the beauty in all the things around you that surround you, what makes you truly feel happy and content with something that you're working on, something that you are starting. It could even be about children. It could be maybe you have a desire to have a child. Or for some of you, it could be the opposite. It could be maybe traditionally you're expected to have a child, and maybe that's just not the path that you find passion for, but you are somebody who likes to create, likes to nurture other people, maybe nurture projects or ideas that you have and bring them to life. So however that fits for you, it is very significant being your first card. It is a major arcana. So there's a heavy desire to feel the abundance, feel an overwhelming sense of contentment by following your heart, things that you like to do, things that make you feel rewarded for doing things that you authentically like doing. Sorry, I don't know why I was struggling with that word there. Let's see what else comes out for you, earth signs. We have the Four of Pentacles. And here it says, treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. So yeah, I feel like you could be really holding back. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough finances in line to be able to buy something that you really want, or, maybe book a trip or something. There's some sort of held back energy. Okay, you're holding on to your money, you're holding on to your resources, trying not to let things slip from your grasp. You could, again, feel like you have to save, you have to keep a firm grip on reality, keep a firm grip on the things in your material world. But it is telling you here to loosen up that grip a little bit, allow yourself to experience these beautiful things that surround you and the beautiful opportunities that can bring in new creation, can bring new pathway. And I feel like with this rigid energy, this could also talk about somebody being very cheap financially, being stingy, greedy, in a negative sense. But I feel like this is really telling me to say, yes, of course, be smart with your finances. Don't splurge to the point that you don't have anything left, for emergency. but there's an uncertainty that you're following here because something that you're doing is not your true heart's path. It's not what actually brings you the passion and the joy and the excitement to get something going. So you could be holding back from your true desire here, not releasing the grip to allow yourself to maybe invest in a new path. Okay, let's see what else for the earth signs. And it says this road will only lead to uncertainty and frustration. And yeah, this Four of Pentacles is somebody who does feel like they have to hold on really tightly. And it can be frustrating for you because you feel like you can't, explore other opportunities or avenues. We've got the High Priestess, which is Cancer, Pisces energy, with the Page of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And we've, of course, got your energy here, earth signs with the pentacles showing up. So in these two cards here, and what's interesting is yesterday when I did the reading for the air signs, they pulled two cards in this future position as well. I don't believe the other signs got that, but I could be wrong. So there's something here that's really teaching you something. I feel like you're learning a new way to listen to your inner self, to listen to that inner voice. There's something here with the High Priestess that is really tugging on your intuition to investigate something new, to investigate a new path, to investigate something that's triggering your curiosity. I feel like, and look what it says, curiosity is a type of magic. So with the High Priestess, it says, when in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. So I feel like in the near future, you are going to be looking within, trusting your own counsel before going to others. And I feel like you're learning to trust your intuition. You're learning to rely on yourself for those, hidden desires of yours that maybe are not advertised outwardly. There's something here that you hold secret, you hold to yourself. It's a desire. It's something that you would like to explore, you're curious about, but you feel tied up. You feel somehow financially responsible, like you don't have enough. You maybe do have children where you have to be a little bit more strategic and careful and logical with your spending. So I do get that. That can be a very difficult energy to sit in when you feel like you don't have enough and you can't put yourself on the right path that follows your heart's desire, right? Whatever that is. It could be following your own path entrepreneurial wise, or changing jobs for something that maybe feels more aligned with what makes you feel good, what makes you feel content. You are somebody who's very intuitive. I feel like you have a very deep intuition that you maybe often ignore or kind of put on the back burner. There's something here that is telling me you are very grounded in reality, in the material world, in the 3D world, as they say, but there's something here in the near future that's popping up for you. It's learning to trust that intuition, learning to tap into your intuition and to trust it. And rather than maybe going to other people who maybe you trust for advice or for guidance, could be a spouse, or it could be, another earth sign like yourself, there's something here that is telling you to find out for yourself, okay? Do the research, do the, proactive investigation. Of course, there's going to be difficulties in whatever new path it is, but something you're investigating and learning here is piquing your interest, and I feel like it's going to put you down a spiritual path, somewhere that you are going to feel very connected to your intuition, where you're going to feel like, yes, this is the right thing for my heart's path. This is something that has been always calling me, but I've been ignoring, or I've been hiding beneath the surface. The High Priestess is somebody who does not reveal their true, their cards. They're not showing their cards. They're actually usually hiding their secrets, their desires behind the veil. So this is something that I feel like you're learning to accept about yourself. It's some sort of truth that aligns with what you really want to do. Following your heart, you can't go wrong. So let's get a little bit more earth signs. Let's see, what is this Empress energy showing up here for the earth signs? I see you being a nurturer, somebody who's very caring and loving, somebody who's also very abundant. You do probably have a very abundant life, but you maybe feel like you have to be the one who holds things together. You maybe have to be a little bit careful with spending, even though you maybe have, you know, everything you need. There's always room to save, right? Let's see. Whoa. Okay, look at all these cards that wanted to show themselves. We have the Six of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have the Hermit, Virgo, your energy showing up here. And we have the Knight of Cups, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this is quite interesting, you guys. I do see you here with that Empress energy. You maybe feel like you need some alone time. This could be a spouse. Place yourself where it fits. You could be this Empress, or you could be dealing with an Empress. But I do see here that you maybe feel like you need some space from this home, from this wife or husband, from somebody that loves very deeply. They're very caring. They're very supportive of you. But I feel like you almost need a break. You either need a break from this particular person, from this family, or from your responsibilities of being the Empress, okay? I feel like you're looking for some peace and quiet. You're looking for some inner wisdom. And I feel like with the Hermit, you are somebody who is very wise beyond your years. And I feel like you've learned a lot on your journey so far. It says here, what does it say? There are some things that must be done on your own. So yeah, I feel like you could be isolating yourself a little bit right now, trying to get some answers, looking within for those answers for that heart path. Maybe you are kind of second guessing your path in life right now. And with the Knight of Cups, it says, romanticize the present moment every chance you get. And we've got the Six of Swords that says, all aboard witch, it's time to write a new chapter. So there's something here that's encouraging you to tap into the emotional side, to tap into your intuition, to be curious and explore. Your mind is here traveling with you, okay? The swords are our thoughts, and I feel like it's sitting in that same energy of where you're learning to trust the intuition. The High Priestess is a very intuitive individual. They're very emotionally intelligent. They're a water sign, or connected to the water and moon, our deep emotions. So there's this energy here of the two cards kind of repeating, right? Just in opposite, like not opposite, in different ways. So it's basically telling you here to romanticize something, some type of action that you want to take that really does make you feel happy, and trusting that heart path. You can see the heart that she's looking at in the sand that she's created out of seashells. So allow yourself to make things feel beautiful, to make things feel creative. Trust your heart space, whatever your heart is telling you to do. Look inside, look within. Don't go outside for answers. Do your own research, trust your own counsel. These two cards are really telling you you have the answers within you. And with this Six of Swords, it's just a reiteration of your thoughts moving forward, okay? You're using what you've learned to trust your intuition, to trust your own guidance, to push you into a new chapter in life, something that's going to allow you to use your heart space to follow that heart's path. So I feel like, you know, either in the recent past, or, you know, we're all on different timelines. It could be telling me that you need a timeout from being the responsible Empress or Emperor, whatever, needing a chance to really listen to your heart and to take action. I feel you could even be traveling, taking a vacation, maybe taking space, isolating from a family or from a spouse, or from, you know, just your responsibilities for a little while. Let's see, what's this Four of Pentacles? I see you feeling strapped for cash, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you have to hold on to every penny, not allowing yourself to buy yourself anything nice. Maybe you've wanted something that you've had to put off. I feel like Spirit is telling you here to trust yourself. Allow your heart's path to lead you, guide you. So loosen up that grip a little bit and allow yourself to buy something shiny or nice if you want something shiny or nice. I feel like you haven't done that probably in a while. What is the Four of Pentacles here for the earth signs? The Page of Wands. Yeah, this is, again, a desire to do something new, a desire to do something exciting. It says just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it will be effortless. Exactly. You know, it's hard. There's hard work involved in doing something different, in doing something new. The Page of Wands is a curious energy as well. Somebody who is new at a new path, learning something new about themselves, a new desire, a new passion. You can see the flame there is lit. So I feel like it's really encouraging you here to trust this new path because it is connected to passion. It's something that, you know, ignites some sort of flame within you. And it does talk about it's not worth pursuing a path without passion. And you know it's going to be hard work. You know that you may take a financial hit, but there's something that's going to bring a reward here because it is something that's very exciting for you. Give me one more. What's the Page of Wands here? Look at that, the Lovers. This is a major arcana. It's Gemini energy showing up with a big life decision. This is a big choice, a choice between left and right, a choice between yes or no, a choice between this or that. This is something, it could be a love relationship, don't get me wrong, but it's something that you need to say, am I going to choose to put myself in the driver's seat alone, or am I going to take someone with me? Am I going to choose to follow my heart's desires, my passion, what lights me up, or am I going to choose to stay responsible, stay, you know, sacrificing and holding back my true ambitions, my true desires, for the sake of family, or for the sake of an individual, or for the sake of a business? Whatever it is, I see you wanting to move forward, create a new chapter. You're making a big choice here. I feel like that spark of creativity, that spark of excitement is going to drive this decision here. Let's see, what's the High Priestess and the Page of Swords? I see you really taking a time out to listen to yourself. You could even be listening to tarot, obviously, if you're here, but maybe doing your own readings at home, trying to get some answers through some cards here. Or even just reading about tarot or reading about horoscopes and things like that, what's coming up for you. Let's see, what is this High Priestess, Page of Swords for the earth signs? Yeah, the Five of Cups. Spilled milk isn't the end of the world. Look at the emotions showing up here. This is something that I feel like you're having a hard time accepting. I feel like you're trusting your intuition to follow your heart's path, and it may be taking you back to some regrets that you might have. Those 3 cups are spilled milk. It's those regrets that we have, those, you know, opportunities that we missed out on, or love interests, love partners that didn't work out, or just disappointments in your emotional world. Doesn't have to always be love. It's just something that makes you feel very sad, very sorry, very regretful. What you don't see, though, is that the Two of Cups stands upright behind you that you are not aware of. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition to make the choice to put yourself, like your own heart's desires first. I feel like even if you're responsible for a family or a husband and wife situation, you feel maybe obligated or guilty if you were to speak up and say the truth about what you want to express. Maybe you've held your tongue for a very long time and you could be feeling very sad or disappointed that you want to reveal this truth, you want to speak. This is also a card of delivering a message. So you could be revealing finally the truth about your heart's desire, about what's no longer making you feel happy, the regrets that you maybe have. So I feel like it's a difficult energy, of course, the Five of Cups, but the fives talk about change. It talks about moving beyond right into the Six of Cups, which then talks about nostalgia, feeling like you're at home, feeling safe in your emotions, which then takes us to the Seven of Cups, which can be your options are endless. You know, many options to follow that heart's path. So let's see, let's get a little bit more. What are these regrets? What is this sad energy here? I feel like it's a sad realization that you've tried to put off. You've been ignoring maybe for some time, but something hits you here with the High Priestess. It's like your intuition suddenly knocks on your head and says, wake up. Listen, you need to reveal something here. You've learned how to trust your intuition, and it may hurt. It may be a painful realization to make a difficult decision here. What is the Five of Cups with the High Priestess and Page of Swords? Look at that new opportunity that you've been waiting for. And look what it says. It's the Ace of Pentacles. This is the universe offering you stability. They're offering you something that's solid, something that it's a seed that you can plant, okay? And it's going to grow and it's up to you how you grow it, right? Are you going to nurture this? Are you going to water it? Or is it just an idea? Is it just something that's presented itself and you're going to let it pass you by and you regret it later? This is your future energy. Or are you going to take this opportunity and plant a new seed and watch a new path open up for you? So here it says, wow, what an abundant opportunity. I feel like, you know, something intuitively is telling you that you can trust your intuition. You know that you wouldn't steer yourself in the wrong direction. Although it may feel a little bit disappointing, or you may feel like you're letting someone down, I feel like this path is curious to you because it's something that really excites you. It's something that you trust, and you know you can count on it. You know you can build something different here for yourself. Let's get one more for that. What is the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups, High Priestess, and the Page of Swords for the earth signs? Look at that. This is the Fool card, you guys. It's card number 0. It's the whole new beginning. It's the first card of the tarot, okay? It's the Fool's journey starting all over again. You've reached the end of a cycle. This is you taking a leap of faith into the unknown, trying something different, seeing yourself different, and really going in a totally different direction that you might even look to be, you know, you may say it's reckless, or people may say it's reckless, but you're following your heart. Here it's called the Cozy Witch. It says, take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. So you could be looking at yourself in the mirror, really thinking like, who am I? You know, I've taken on the role of the Empress or the Emperor, and I've been so, you know, held back in my material world. I haven't listened to my heart's desire. I haven't listened to, you know, what it is that truly makes me happy. I feel like this regret is attached to not listening to your intuition sooner, not learning about your connectedness to spirit, to your higher power, or trusting in a higher power, trusting in your own ability to build from scratch. See what's at the bottom of the deck? There's that Seven of Cups. There's those options. There's many options available to you, and they all excite you. They're all in the heart space. Now, the Seven of Cups can also talk about illusions. It can talk about too many options. So it does say here, not every good option you're given will be a great option for you. So trust your first instinct, trust your own counsel, your own guidance. You are very wise. You're somebody who has a lot of life experience, and I feel like you're grounded in logical thinking. So don't stay too daydreamy. Of course, allow yourself to dream. It says romanticize. Where did we see that? Romanticize every opportunity. So make things feel great with your heart space. But don't stay stuck in the fog. Make one choice and focus on the choice. Okay, there's something here that you really are going to trust. And in your current energy, I feel like you're at the crossroads where you're saying, I've held on, fighting for something for so long, but I've held back from my true desire, my true, you know, ambitions. And there's this spark of reality, spark of creativity, a spark of curiosity, of passion, something being reignited here that you're going to have to make a choice on. Okay, am I going to go after this, or am I going to continue to stay in this Four of Pentacles where I'm not allowing my heart space to be, you know, open? I'm not allowing my my feet to leave reality, to feel grounded. Every now and again, you need to allow yourself to float a little bit, feel a little bit in the clouds, allow yourself to fantasize, allow yourself to feel the sadness, the emotion, the depth of those hard decisions that you've had to make in life. And with the Seven of Cups, this is all about, you know, fantasizing a different outcome for yourself, and fantasizing, you know, maybe a happier outcome. Look at that, Eight of Pentacles. You've been hard at work. Okay, you haven't stopped working. I feel like this is somebody who you're showing up with the Eight of Pentacles. It says, sorry, but fairies aren't going to come and do all the work for you. You know, this is, I feel like, a motto that you live by. If you want something done, you don't stay in this illusion for too long. You make a choice, you pick what cup you want to focus on, and you build. You master that skill, and you master whatever it is that you're building with the Eight of Pentacles. So another thing I'm getting here, you guys, is this Eight of Pentacles in the background, hidden energy, is giving me the 9 of Pentacles here with this Ace of Pentacles. I know we have 4 here, but I'm really being highlighted here with the Ace of Pentacles, which would bring me to the 9, which is an independent energy. It's a single person. The 9 of Pentacles is an emotional, an independent person, someone who builds the luxury on their own. So I don't know if this new path is you detaching from someone who's a soulmate, someone who feels like the love of your life, or somebody that maybe, you know, maybe it's somebody else that you're trying to move towards. Maybe this is somebody you're attached to currently or in the recent past that you have children with, that you feel like you need space from, that you need a vacation from, you need to move from. You're looking for romanticism. I feel like you feel very trapped. You feel like you're holding on, but at the same time, you want to let go and be free. And you may be having a spark of attraction for somebody maybe new or somebody from the past. I don't know. There's something here that you feel disappointing someone else, and also disappointing yourself, okay? You got 3 cups here. It could be 3 loves, 3 children. It could be 3 people that are significant, or 3 things that have not worked out for you that you feel regret over. So whatever that is, you know, you're going to have to face those options. You're going to have to face making a big decision here. But with the Fool card basically showing up for you here, it's telling you every day is a new chance. Every day is a new opportunity to go after what it is that really makes you happy, that makes you see yourself in your truest form, okay? Living your truest life. Let's see what's at the bottom of the Oracle deck. Look at that. Do it your way. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to be a wild and free force of nature, here to build new and better worlds. Allow yourself to go and do that. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. It's like the same card, but you're further away. Look at that. Do you guys see the synchronicity here? Heart path and do it your own way. It's like it's telling you, trust your intuition. You're at the precipice. You're just at the edge of the cliff, like we see in the Fool's Tarot card, where you're just about to jump off the unknown, the cliff of the unknown, the risky, you know, chance that you're taking. And it's like, it's telling you to do it your own way. Look how much further you've gone down into that exploration of what it is that you want to do your way. It's like you're at the beginning of figuring out what it is that truly makes you happy. And by the end of it, it's like you're in this whole new world that lights up. Like, look at the lighting in both of those centers. That's really interesting energy, Earth signs. I hope that that helped you in some way. If it did, please leave me an emoji, maybe a pumpkin for October. And I hope that helped. I will see you guys soon. You take care.